The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. As tonight we are here with OP Racing Grand National Series as they bring you the Buschhhhh Latte 183. My name is K.R. Stolfus, and in the booth with me tonight is none other than Mr. Zach Fritch. Zach, how you doing?
Doing good. How about yourself, KR?
Oh, man, I'll tell you what. It's going to be a great night of racing, so I'm here for it. I'm excited for it, and I got myself a couple Buschhhhh Lattes right here, and I'm going to crack them open for a driver or two tonight.
Sounds about right. I'm trying to hold every, last letter in each sentence, to match the Busch. Is it working real well?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. Either way, we are going to get right into it, and we're going to step away for the national anthem. When we come back, we will have your starting lineup for tonight's Buschhhhh Latte 183.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to roll out for the Buschhhhh Latte 183. Thank you very much for joining me here tonight. Let's get right into the starting lineup for this one. On the inside of row number 1 in the 88, that is none other than Gabe Butler. To the outside, the 027 of Steve Korosek. Row number 2 going to be Vicente Guerrero and Richard Sanchez in the 510. Row 3, Josh Milam in the 7 and the 23 of Sebastian Merritt. Row number 4 will be the 6 of Cody Nagels and the 27 of Sean Stevens. Row number 5, the 44 of Anthony English and the 33 of Jeff Crosby.
And row number 6, I kind of messed up there. In row number 6, you got Peter DeBorgia in the 40 car on the inside. Then you have Richard Kuhn on the outside. Row number 7, you got Zachary Workman in the 19 with Les Levy on the outside of him. Then you got Travis Elliott and David Booth the following row. And then row number 8, you have Daniel Holloway and John Guerrera. Row number 9, row number 10 is Sean McCara and Jeff Crosby Sr. with the 15.
Row number 11 will be the 17 of Jimmy Reynolds and the 9 of Nate Warren. Bob Lacavera, Logan Helton make up row number 12. Row 13, Stanley Jr. and Mark Mann. Row 14, P.K. Anderson and Andy Brigante. Row 15, Andrew Schroeder, Dan Harrington. Row 16, Lynn McNeese and Adam Kilday. And Eric Laurie bringing up the tail end of this 33-car field. So, Zach, it's been a while since you've been in the booth with me, so welcome back.
Yeah, appreciate it. As you can tell, I already had a little hiccup there. Glad to see Eric made it in, though. Eric said that he couldn't get his iRacing going to where he didn't know if he would be able to race. So I'm just like Eric, coming in here trying to throw the punches.
Well, so far Eric hasn't made it out onto the track, so we'll see if he gets it figured out or not.
No.
But yeah. All right, so Zach, why don't you go ahead and give us a countdown on this one and take us to the green flag.
Alrighty. Well, coming out of turn 4, we got Gabe Butler, Steven Korosek on the outside. Pace car going underneath down the yellow here. This is one of them tracks where it's a long restart. You really got to hold that that speed all the way to close to almost at the middle of the tri-oval. And we are off. With the Buschhhhh Latte 183. And we got Steven Korosek already with the nice little run here to enter turn 1. It looks like he's going to be able to clear Gabe.
Side by side into turn number 1, the 027 makes that early jump to the race lead, but the 88 of Gabe Butler not content to ride behind him. He's going to move up into the second lane down the back stretch, use that momentum and take over the top spot as every car is still trying to get up to speed as fast as they can.
Ooh, and it looks like a little bobble situation as somebody tried to hop up 3 wide and ended up getting stuffed into the wall almost. So a little disformant, right here in the back of the pack. They're all trying to figure out what they want to do, who wants to go back and whatnot. We've seen the 40 car, DeBorgia, make his way to the apron. Now he's going all the way to the back of the pack. And yeah, and then we got our leader on the outside lane. He just jumped into 3 wide. It looks like now he's going to make his way back to the top.
Yeah, I think the 88 made that move to the outside. Looked like he led a lap. Don't quite know if he got that lap led or not, but looks like he did and decided to drop back to the tail.
That's what a lot of people like, that one bonus point of just leading that one lap to see, and then that way they just fall to the back. That way they know they for sure have that one bonus point that they can easily get.
Hey, bonus points add up throughout the season.
Oh, it looks like we got our first wreck already.
Anthony English in the 44 turned around. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to him as the yellow flag does come out here on lap 3. Logan Helton just getting credit for the fastest lap.
Looks like Anthony just was gone. He was just disappeared and then came back.
It's not picking him up. Yeah, I thought there was something wrong with the replay, but no, it's literally the car drops out and then he reappears.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I see. That was
he drops out going into turn 3.
Yeah, that was a long dropout. I'm surprised usually by that long they usually just kick him out, but I guess this time they wanted to keep him in the session still.
Well, either way, we are under yellow for the first time here on lap number 3. A little too early maybe to come down pit road, but I still think everyone probably will.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. They want to make sure they never know when the green flag pit stop's going to happen, so they want to make sure they got that fuel cell all the way 100% and see if they can. Because if I'm not mistaken, they're going to have to pit twice before the stage, and if this caution helps them out, they can only probably pit once.
On the pit road they come. One car does stay out, and that is Sean Stevens. I think he's staying out just to lead a lap, though. He'll probably come down pit road. Stevens likes to have that lap led like that. A little bit different on pit strategy all the time.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, always liked a little bit of stuff like that. That's kind of something I do on Mondays as well. I think you've seen it just this last Monday. Me and Josh, we pitted right before the end of the stage. We knew we weren't going to get any stage points, so we said, you know what, pit right before the stage. We stay out and we get track position to see for the next stage.
Sometimes it works out really well. Other times you get even further behind.
Yeah. That's why I'm up in the booth with you here. I need you to brush off some good luck, to me, because my races have been they've been badly finishes lately, just poor. And I need you to rub some good luck off me. Get some Buschhhhh Latte or something on me, KR.
Oh, I got something I can rub on you. Did you bring any popcorn, by the way?
You know what? I don't have any popcorn, but I do have queso.
I do like queso.
Some chips and queso are pretty good.
Yeah. They're good. It's good. It's a good time.
It's a very good time. Last Friday we went to a Mexican place, for my birthday, and I ended up having a bunch of chips and queso and about 64 ounces of beer.
That was it? That's like 3.
Hey. Okay, I told you I went to the casino afterwards.
Oh, okay.
I had more there. Yeah. I had more there. Come on now.
Okay.
Looks like Anthony will be our first guy behind the wall. Looks like he said the disconnect was a little too much. And if I'm not mistaken, it is his birthday today. Happy birthday, Anthony. And he just probably said, I'm a party early.
Well, John Stevens elected not to come down pit road, so he has stayed out.
Good. I talked to Sean right before this race. I asked him. Yeah, I think he was the only one that I went through every team. I said, who's going to win this race? And I think he was the only one that said, I am. Actually, I take that back. Jeff Crosby Sr. said that too. Them two are the only guys that said, I'm going to win this race. So, definitely positive momentum for him, and he's staying up here to hopefully to secure what he said was right.
Do want to point out 2 cars that did not start this race still have not made it out there. That is Eric Laurie and Andrew Schroeder. So looks like maybe Eric Laurie's problems continue.
Ouch. I know he was trying to do everything he could to start this race. He kept on telling me about it. He was going through, for the people at home, there's like 2 applications that we're able to use for iRacing. There's just like, I almost want to like say, one's a mobile app kind of like feature for the computer, and then there's one where you just go strictly off the website. And looks like he was trying to do both, and it still just wasn't giving him any leeway for him to join.
All right, so our first caution of the night is about ready to wrap up. That Ford Mustang has turned the lights out. That's a good sign. It means we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Stage number 1 ending at the completion of lap 35. Only 1 stage break here in tonight's race. As I mentioned, Logan Helton got credit for the fastest lap of the race while that caution was coming out. So we'll see if someone else is going to be able to crack the fast lap.
Correct. I was getting ready to say, but I doubt that'll be the first, or I doubt that'll be the last fastest lap on that. Because these cars are just now rolling off for green flag as we're going into turn 1. Looks like again the outside is prevailing again to clear down to the bottom. And looks like they're going to stay up there towards the middle lane and see their respective lanes perfectly.
Checking on a few cars here in the middle of this pack for the restart. The 9 of Nate Ward. Really excited about being in the ARCA car. I think it's one of his favorite ones here at the super speedways. So we'll see if that 9 has any speed in it tonight. Right now, he has gained 8 spots from where he qualified and sitting in 14th place, just to the outside of the 11 of Bob Lacavera and the 71 of Sean McCara.
That's always good to hear. I'm glad to hear drivers said that they like this car. I'm glad we did a long test session, about a couple test session races, before we got the start of the season, and everybody seemed that they like this car and like to add it to the rotation. And I think another reason why people love these cars so much is just all the different unique paint schemes that iRacing has to offer, to where you can do the throwback if you'd want to, or make your own and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people like to interpret that with the cars.
On board with the 40 of Peter DeBorgia and his Extra Life Silver Bullet. He is tucked in behind the 59 of John Guerrera. I think it's John Guerrera. I have no idea. But Vicente Guerrero is in front of him in the 14. And then the 04 of Mark Mann. And I said we were going to crack the Buschhhhh Latte open. And since we're going and talking about the driver of the 04, for no particular reason, this one is for you, Mark.
I'm sure he'll be glad to, when he rewatches this stream, I'm sure he'll be happy that you gave him a toast for it. As we're still as we go back to 3 wide now for the front. Looks like Sean Stevens is getting a nice little run on the bottom lane. Only 3 cars are leading that outside lane. Got a 4th one coming up to try to help them to see if they can get some type of run going here to try to prevail this middle lane that seems really dominant so far throughout these 9 laps that just happened.
Daniel Holloway did pick up the fastest lap last time around. So these race cars are up to full speed now. Everyone getting after it. Travis Elliott in the 51 using the 3rd lane to take over the race lead. He has Logan Helton pushing on his back bumper. Logan up 22 spots from where he qualified as he drops down to the inside. The 6 of Cody Nagels goes with him.
They really shot like a rocket in that 3rd lane there. I mean, 3 cars were able to clear that throughout the middle and the bottom lane. That's crazy.
So Logan Hilton in the 63, down on the bottom. Travis Elliott in the 51, still up in the third lane. He now has the 21 of Daniel Holloway pushing on him.
We got, looks like Jeff. Yep, Jeff Jr. wanted to jump right from back behind Nate, I do believe. Or no, sorry, that was Josh. To the middle lane, and he's going to hop in front of Cody here and hopefully try to get his lap led now for this bonus point.
All right, let's take a look here as they are 3 wide, several rows deep. And they ooh, I tell you, it's wild out there right now. They're running 3 wide, and by wild, I don't mean everyone's out of control. I mean, it's an intense moment to be that deep, that many cars 3 wide, all the things.
Oh, for sure. I mean, good thing about these cars is it actually gives quite a bit of room. You know, the cars seem a little bit smaller than the normal trucks and Xfinity cars that we like to use here, and it just feels like you got a lot of room compared to obviously those cars when you're going 3 wide. So I feel like these drivers feel very comfortable in this car, and I think we're gonna see a lot of this throughout the night tonight.
The 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. out in front. Beautiful Skull Bandit paint scheme on that race car. One of my all-time favorite paint schemes. So, always partial to that.
What about me, KR?
I was talking about like in realistic NASCAR paint schemes.
Oh, okay. How about your fictional paint scheme? You know,
You are definitely in the top 1,000.
oh, at least I made some type of leaderboard, right?
Absolutely. Top 1,000. That Zach Fritchie number 12. Perfect. Perfectly spotted somewhere in the top 1,000.
Looks like this top lane's going to die off here. They're merging into the middle lane, so they only got 3 cars now leading that outside lane on the top, or should I say the top lane. They're still trying to get their run up there and see if they can get the 51 clear or not.
Yeah, it went from many cars up in that third lane down to just 3. So they've fizzled out just a little bit. 2 more trying to get up there. 27 of Sean Stevens pushing on the 63 of Logan Helton as they come around to start lap 14. Travis, sorry.
Oh.
Zach. You have to forgive me. I have Travis on Mondays, and so.
I know you do. I forgive you just this once.
Just this once, okay. Just for that, I'll let you have some of my popcorn.
You better. And
But,
maybe next time I'll give you some of my queso.
All right, so Zach, you are now considered a veteran OP driver. Sitting there 3 wide in this situation, what are you looking for if you're Travis Elliott in the 51 trying to get up ahead?
Well, I wouldn't consider myself a veteran just yet, but now that I see a lot of people leaving me throughout the back, like what just Holloway did for getting space in the middle, I'd be looking for one of my teammates definitely in the middle here, if they can at least let me in or something to, just get me back down to the middle. I don't know if pit stops are going to be coming soon. Is that why people are heading down or whatnot? But I'd be definitely trying to find a gap and see my way down to the bottom as quick as I can before he starts falling like a rock. But I mean, kind of like what he is now.
Yeah, Travis Elliott really got hung out to dry. The 17 has picked him up, but he lost a ton of ground. Cody in the 6, 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. And you mentioned everyone trying to get down, maybe getting ready for pit stops. We're last on pit road on lap 3. So we are creeping up to what could be our first round of green flag pit stops, but we still have probably about 5 laps of fuel left in the tank.
Yeah, and then just all depends on when how much you get laps per tank. What you're kind of saying is we'll probably get like 18 laps per tank. So you're definitely going to probably see a couple, or maybe a majority of them start going in like lap 19, I want to bet. You know, that way they could just have enough for stage. Oh, Jimmy's in the wall. He's going back like a rock. Oh, barely clipped the wall. He's going to be riding that all the way to the back. Fortunate for Jimmy. Hopefully he doesn't lose the pack here, which I think he just might.
I think he is going to. He's lost all of his momentum and the pack is pulling away.
Ooh, bad news for Jimmy. It's been continuous bad luck for Jimmy Reynolds. Hopefully he can soon turn it around. I don't think there's nobody that's been in a bigger slump than Jimmy has. So I'd hope for him to get his what should I put it as? You know, just this
his mojo.
His mojo, yeah. He needs to get this mojo back around. This little spurt that he's having of bad luck is just not helping at all.
So Steve Korosek picks up the race lead. Sebastian Marin in second. Cody Nagels third. Jeff Crosby Jr. in fourth. And rounding out your top 5 is the 77 of David Booth. Now most of the cars have dropped down to the inside lane. Sanchez, Reynolds, Helton already on pit road. Josh Milam, Sean McCarron, Gabe Butler stopping as well. And here comes a huge group of drivers.
Oh, Workman. Oh, gets into the back of last. There's a pile up right at the entrance now.
And Steve Korosek went around as well.
Oh, man.
So no caution as this was down below the racing line. Les Levy really got turned around in the 62.
Now
Let's
we
back
got
this up and see what happened to Les in that 62. And Zach Workman just punts the 62, the 11. Man, the 19 had it locked down and he was out of control. Fortunately for him, Les Levy was there to straighten him back out.
Yeah, these cars are different, definitely different type of braking system than what obviously what we're used to with the trucks and the Xfinity car. These do tend to stop a lot quicker. I wonder if Workman was just trying to send it in too hot, and you know that way because he knows these cars have good brakes, and it's unfortunate that I don't think he was ready for Les to slow down that much, so he tried to slam it the best he could to try to save it.
So Richard Kuhn not coming down pit road just yet. He's going to try and stretch this as far as he can. He has trapped Jimmy Reynolds behind him 1 lap down. Logan Helton in the 63 did get a speeding penalty, as here comes our race leader on the pit road. He is pitting all by himself. So Logan Helton in the 63 with a speeding penalty, riding around out there by himself. And it looks like it's only a matter of time before he ends up going a lap down.
And then we got our first rotation that is already now mixed in with the second rotation. Looks like Korosek didn't hurt him too much as he's with this rotation already. And it looks like Travis Elliott is going to be leading that, with Sebastian now going up top, getting help from Jeff Crosby Jr. to try to see if he can go around.
Yeah, they're going to split and go side by side as the 47 gets passed as he's down on the apron. So Sebastian Marin in the 23 up in the second lane, taking over the top spot. Travis Elliott down on the yellow line, still trying to get into that race lead. The 51 being pushed by Steve Korosek as the 23 drops down now. So this pack here has broken away just a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably the biggest I've seen a separation on pit stops for quite a while. I mean, we got three pairs of couples trying to get back up to that pack to see what they can to try to hurry up and get here to get stage points before the stage comes up at 35.
Yeah, and this pack here is what looks like 7-8 cars.
Yeah,
They do have some trailers that are getting closer to them, so everyone is closing in. And Cody Nagel's in the 6, just turning the fastest lap of the race at a 47.79.
Whoa, we got some confusion up in the front. Oh, a little touching and banging. Woo, they were able to save it.
Somehow they hold on to it. And we
Going
stay
4 wide
green.
now in the tri-oval. Yep. Like I said, plenty of room for these cars to be able to do that. These cars are definitely a lot more skinnier than the Xfinity and the truck cars. I won't be surprised if I see any more of that with the 4 wide scenario happen too.
You think we'll maybe get 5 wide?
As long as there's a car exiting the pit road.
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah. I haven't seen any 5 wide try to happen, and I think the last time somebody tried to happen, it was a big one. I mean, a massive one.
All right, so the 6 Cody Nagels and the 23 Sebastian Marin are now dueling it out for the race lead as they're running side by side. One car jumping up into the 3rd lane all by himself. That is the 32 of BK Anderson. Haven't talked a lot about him yet here in this race. He's up 20 spots from where he qualified. He's looking for some help in that 3rd lane. Here comes the 63 of Logan Helton. Give him a shove. Logan Helton, the first car, 1 lap down. In fact, he is the only car not on the lead lap. So if I'm Logan Helton, I think I'm going to drop back a little bit and not worry about trying to get up there.
Oh, come on. This is Logan Helton we're talking about.
I know.
He's going to do the...
You gotta,
he's going to get his lap back
sometimes-
the hard way.
Sometimes you got to just play the odds and make sure you're not in the crash that would eliminate you from getting that lap back.
Oh, for sure. But we know how Logan is, and he definitely likes to, you know, get the lap back the hard way. He likes to make sure he's up front leading it. And if he gets his lap back like that way, then he's more satisfied that way.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He wants to lead every lap, whether it's on the lead lap or not.
Yep. Now the 3 wide, about 4 rows deep now. Looks like top lane's falling back just a little bit. Middle line's prevailing. Cody's clear. Wonder if he's going to jump down. It looks like he's not. Looks like he's going to stay middle here. Seabass is able to get a nice little run off the bottom. Now he's door to door with Cody. Looks like now the BK's getting a huge good push from Logan. Once again, it's like a rocket ship going to the back of the backstretch with the top lane. Ooh, I think he's just about clear, and it looks like he was thinking I was thinking. It was way too close to call to go ahead and try to clear that.
Sometimes you just got to turn and go, good luck, everybody. I turn now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a nice little pit maneuver for you then, right? Straight to the inside wall.
All right, we are closing in to the end of the stage. So far, only 1 caution here in this race. The stage break coming at the completion of lap 35. So let's go ahead and take a look at our points as they come into tonight's race. Jeff Crosby Jr. in that 33. He does have 2 wins. He's won 2 of the last 3 races, so he's on a bit of a hot streak. Only driver with 2 wins so far this season. And then it's Holloway, Elliott, Workman, DeBorgia is the first driver without a win. He's got a good, healthy points lead over everyone else, so he's sitting pretty so far this season. We'll go ahead and take a look at who has been hot in the last few races. As I mentioned, 2 out of 3 races being won by Crosby Jr., so you'd expect him to be on top of that. And then there's this number 12, Zach Critch. He's earned 114 points, probably because he gave them to himself. I'm going to be honest. Didn't do it on track.
Maybe.
Cheated somehow.
Maybe.
And then our stage winners, DeBorgia, Mark Mann, Josh Milam, Vicente Guerrero, and Hunter Reynolds all have picked up stage wins. Looks like if things don't change too much, we will be adding a new driver to that list. Cody Nagels, Sebastian Merrier, and Sean McCarra all looking for their first win in a stage. Steve Korosek and BK Anderson right there as well.
Maybe that's what it was. You know, I knew my name was on one of those, so I just wanted to come, you know, be a guest broadcaster so I can just rub it in your face.
It's fine.
It's okay. I'm probably just gonna get back karma from it anyways.
Do want to give a shout out to everybody in YouTube chat. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hey, make sure you cheer loudly and often for your driver. I've seen Demon Tech 82. He stopped by before he had to climb into the race car, so thank you for saying hello. And then Digital Armchair Motorsports, Kevin Nagels, Mara Clark, and Rachel Clark all stopping by to say hello.
And we got some moves happening. Looks like Sean McCarra jumped to the outside in front of BK. You're all right. He's trying to aim for this stage win right here.
So the 71. Ooh, and they are wiggling back there. They know it's getting down to crunch time. I still think if I'm Logan Helton, I'm finding a way to bail out of this situation.
Yeah, now that he's in dead middle, that's when it gets a little kind of scary. Especially with the second pack. You got the relative. How far is the second pack on? About 11 seconds?
It's about 11 seconds behind, yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely get to the back of this and just ride out like I believe Peter was too.
Yeah, and Zach Workman is the next car 1 lap down, and Zach Workman just now going across the start finish line, but he is up on the high side all by himself and losing ground. So yeah, I hope everything works out well for Logan, but strategically I think I'd be at least at the back of this pack with some buffer room.
Yeah, I think Workman's car is a little more damaged than what he thinks. He's definitely fallen off the second pack now too. Hopefully he can make it through to the end of this stage without having to get lapped again. Now we're about dead even now with the leaders. All 3 lanes as they enter the backstretch. This might be a good time to where Sean gets his rocket ship moving and maybe he will be able to clear the middle or the bottom lane. But hard pushing going on. Cody he's going to make sure that doesn't happen. And we're going back to dead even again.
Oh, no! McCarra's. That is Cody Nagels. The 71 of McCarra involved. Caution flag coming out, and I think the stage is going to go to Sebastian Merritt.
Oh, man.
But Cody Nagels goes for a ride. And the yellow flag comes out. Let's see. We can figure out what happened. He's already stuck in the wall there. Let's back it up just a little bit more. McCarra was coming down trying to
do some side drafting. It looks
get
like
that
he got
pinch on. Yeah.
Looks like he wanted to pinch a little too much. I wonder did Logan get into that one? Looks like he didn't. So it looks like Logan is able to probably get through and get his lucky dog from that, even though he was directly middle of that, and he has a nice 6 car flying right above his head.
Right? Very close call for Logan, but yeah, I'm with you. I think he got through it without any contact. The caution flag coming out. And I believe the 23 is our stage 1 winner, so we'll let him hit pit road before.
Hey, I'm in here so I could say yes, it's official.
Oh, okay. About time I had someone tell me how the stage was supposed to end.
Well, I do message you on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I forget to do it on Mondays though. I need to get back on Mondays and doing it. I think just at the point of the stages on Mondays, I'm like already too severe wrecked that I don't know, and I shouldn't say I don't care, but I kind of do since I'm already at the back of the pack with the wrecked car.
All right, let's see if we can't get our stage 1 winner up here and talk to old Seabass. Just gotta find him.
Want some help?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're not going to get in it because I don't think he's in here.
I don't think so either.
Let's go ahead. Who was the guy behind him? It's Steven Korsak. He's not in here either. Oh, man.
Perfect. We won't worry about it.
I guess we won't worry about it then. We can always just bring Peter up. You know, you missed his interview last season, and he was a little upset about it.
Oh, all right.
We could just bring Peter up. We just fool around.
Peter, this is KR and Zach up in the broadcast booth. You got your ears on, bud?
I do. What's up, man?
Hey, we just we want to give you a stage interview that you had on like week 10 of last season. And,
thanks.
We know we missed it, and so we just wanted to make sure that you could do your stage interview now.
I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, the car's running great. I can't believe we got 10 stage points here in week 8, season 9 of Wednesdays. It's a really good run at this wonderful track in this either B car or C car, I'm not sure, in this wonderful paint scheme where I'm paying tribute to a different OP driver. But yeah, it looked fast out there, didn't it?
Oh, yeah,
very fast.
But yeah, this race, we're down a car early. The 44 just appeared in front of us out of nowhere after we went to the back to try and play it safe. So that was no fun. But I think you're going to see a lot of guys appear, especially at the beginning of the next stage, depending on how greedy they got on their pit stops, really struggle with tire wear. My right front was scorched on that first pit stop here. So I think if you haven't taken rights yet, you're going to be really feeling it by the end of this thing, because I don't think anyone's going to want to take right under green. So we'll see how it goes.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So we definitely got to pay attention to that. See these cars wiggle, and they get loose with their right side tires. So other than that, you're sitting nice and pretty in the second position of the standings. What does it got to take to get you your first win?
I'm sitting on pit road and getting 4 tires here and going to the back. So I'm just going to try and avoid the carnage. I lost a fast repair 2.5 laps into the race. So I drove through there, tried to lead a lap, but I had already passed my pit stall before I realized that Holloway was driving through, so I didn't get any benefit with that either. So it would have been cool to get a bonus point there, but realistically, it's just going to be getting a good finish. We haven't done that in a few weeks, so just taking care of the car and making sure we're there at the end and we can avoid the carnage. I'll be happy if I can come in with the top 10.
Anything you want to say, KO?
Go get him, Peter.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Where were you at, Peter?
Team 8.
Team 8. All right, man. Thank you very much. Good
Thank
luck
you,
in
guys.
the rest of the race. All right, we got him down there to Team 8.
Nice. I wasn't going to be able to scroll that far, so I'm glad you did it. There's a very long list of drivers here in Discord. Unfortunately, our actual stage one or stage winner was not unfortunately in Discord, so we couldn't interview him. I'll make sure to give him a penalty for that.
Right? Put him in timeout. Black flag him. Broadcast is way more important than whatever it is he's doing.
Exactly.
All right, so our stage one winner, our only stage here tonight, he is starting back on the front row with Steve Korosek to his outside. Jeff Crosby, Josh Milam, row 2, Vicente Guerrero, John Guerrero, row 3 for this restart. Pace car getting ready to peel off. And it is about time to let him loose once again.
For the second stage.
The final stage.
Ooh, ooh.
I know. See what I did there? It's the final countdown. All right, here we go. Green flag is in the air, and away we go.
Man, I love Def Leppard. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I don't get it.
It's a joke.
I thought it was Whitesnake who sung that song.
Oh gosh, please no, stop. You're gonna have the chat be super angry at us.
It's not Whitesnake?
No, it's not Whitesnake.
Oh. Dang.
And don't say it's Elvis either. As Steven Korsek's got the nice little run on the middle lane here. Looks like Seabass is now gonna get the huge push from Jeff. Usually Steve and Seabass usually like to work together, so I wouldn't be as surprised if Seabass here in a minute pops up to that top lane.
On board with Richard Sanchez back in 22nd spot. You can see the field of cars just ahead of him. We do have a couple of cars not on the lead lap. So let's do some housekeeping here. Cody Nagels in the 6th. First car 1 lap down. Then Sean McCara, Jimmy Reynolds, and Zach Workman all find themselves off the lead lap. Cars out of the race. 44 of Anthony English. He dropped out on lap 3. And then Andrew Schroeder and Eric Laurie were unable to take the green flag here tonight. So, yeah, 26 cars on the lead lap. Stanley Jr., last car on the lead lap out here right now.
That's a nice little pretty stacked cars, you know, a lap down. That's going to be a nice little battle to see who's going to try to get their lucky dog back, as Cody's already trying on the top side, trying to make his way back to the front and maybe trying to earn his lap back the hard way like Logan likes to do.
Yeah, Logan has gotten back on the lead lap, and he is trying to work his way forward.
He's trying to make some moves. He was up in the top side just now, then he moved down to the middle. Looks like Sean McCara is right behind Cody as well. So he's making sure that Cody doesn't get too far from him, so he wants to try to get that lucky dog too.
The 23 continues the lead down on that bottom lane. They are 3 wide. And let's check in on the 04 of Mark Mann. He's a little bit back here in the mess right now.
Yeah, I see. They're all going back to that 3 wide like they did earlier with the... Man, if I'm those lap down cars, I'm liking Jimmy Reynolds. I'm liking Jimmy Reynolds right now getting his lap back, because if I was a lap car, I would not be in that mess right now.
Ooh, big wiggles. Big wiggles.
Wonder if it's those right side tires Peter was talking about. He's saying that they're scorching hot. We got the... Speaking of that, did we talk about the tail of the race before? I don't think we did. About how hot the track is?
No. We did not.
Uh-oh.
How
Which
hot
one of
is
us
the
are
track?
fired? It's 121 degrees with a nice cool breeze of 7 miles per hour to the north.
Okay.
Oh, partly cloudy too.
Partly cloudy.
Yeah, it's partly cloudy. I see a lot of sun now.
There is a whole lot
Oh,
of
they're
sun.
getting close up there. Ooh, the Nine almost got into Nate almost got into Josh right there in the middle lane. Looks like he was doing some pinching as well. Still trying to push hard, trying to get that third lane moving.
Yeah, we got a couple of cars up there now, but they're not quite in line. I'd really like to see them. Because
Boy.
they are falling back now.
Yeah, super lately too. That's scary, especially oh man. That bottom or that middle and that top lane are getting so close together. I'm surprised that with iRacing and all of its physics, there wasn't a net code situation there. Because iRacing has the best physics, you know that.
Right? They never do anything wrong.
Never. It's always right. Car getting stuck in the cage fence or the catch
Right.
fence like that.
Goes from 200 to 0.
Yep, and it just stays.
It just stays there. Still running. Yep.
Or hitting a sewer drain in the middle of the infield that seems to be about 50 feet up in the air. Looks like now that top side's rolling. Nate almost is getting the clear advantage. Looks like he's not going to be able to. They're going to try again throughout the backstretch as we go to lap 43 now.
Lap 43 of 70 down the backstretch, 3 wide. The 9 and 8 Warren, like I said, he was excited to be in this car. Now, with him being up in front, you can see why.
Ooh, for sure. Seabass still we've got a huge clear from the bottom. Looks like he's not going to hop up to the middle lane just yet. Cars out in the back here. Just to give a little update, Peter chilling back. He said he used his fast repair. Well, he's all the way in the back of this pack here as well, with Stanley Jr. Like KR said, he's the last car in the lead lap. So just people in the back chilling, trying to avoid the big one, and up front we got about 6 rows. Now make it 5 rows of 3 wide action.
Yeah, they're up there 3 wide as we are on board with the Borgia looking out the front. And you can see it looks like it's kind of tight up there. We got plenty of track, lots of room.
For sure, but they know that side draft and then turns helps out their prospective lane wherever they're at. It'll help them out try to get their lane clear in front of the leaders to where they can, hop down for the lead.
Bob Lacavera in the 11 car has gained 11 positions to be where he is at. That is right smack dab in the middle of this pack. And now finds himself in 14th spot. Right behind him, that's the 62 of Les Levy. Les Levy looks like he's made a nice recovery after being slammed, ma'am, thank you, ma'am, by Zach Workman as they came onto pit road during our green flag pit stops. So, and look, would you believe it that they're running side by side?
No, I guess not. Like I said, I definitely would, if I was one of them lap cars, I'd already be back here where Jimmy is. I think Jimmy is in a nice boat where if they start wrecking, he's able to dodge all of it and hopefully clear and get that looky dog candidate.
Coming up on 24 laps to go. Last time on pit road, we're on lap 33. We begin at lap 46. What?
I'm just gonna say, you know what? I want to give a shout out. It was a huge fulfilled birthday / week for OP. Just want to give a happy birthdays to everybody out there. There was Tyler Miller, Zach Workman, it was mine, Hunter Reynolds, and today is Anthony English. All in like the past 4 days, we've had like 5 of the drivers have birthdays. So just want to give a happy birthday to everybody out there.
Well, my birthday's coming up.
When is it?
October.
Oh. I ain't worried about it, man. How old are you gonna turn? 50?
78.
If you would have said 77, I would have been more happy, you know, then we would start rooting for David Booth.
I don't know. The 77 is pretty good.
Yeah.
He did stop. 77 did help me with some flight sim stuff.
Oh, did he? Ooh, we got some big. Oh, we got a wreck happening.
He's going to hit the wall.
Oh man, then we got the bottom that was able to do a little bit of turn, and it looks like they all were able to save it though. That's good.
Yellow flag has come out. I think Sean McCara was in this one. The 11 of Bob Lacavera making contact, so no, it wasn't Sean McCara.
I do believe Sean was hitting the wall.
That's what made me think he was in it, but it looks like the 15 and the 11 are going to make contact here. Just a bump draft gone wrong. And very slight contact there. And everyone straightens out and we keep going.
Yeah, a bunch of little turn sideways there on the apron from a couple of the drivers, but it looks like they were all able to save it. Looks like minimal damage for majority of the guys that the caution happened for, but with the way our rules work, you know, we usually throw a caution for 2 or more wrecks, and I would definitely have thrown that one, because that looked like that was going to be a mess.
Oh man, we are just on the outside of our fuel window with this pit stop here.
Dun 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 dun. You know what that means? Who's topping off? Who's not? Who's saving? Who's not? Usually get that quite a few times. That happen on Monday, especially the known track of iRacing Superspeedway. Just right in those windows, you can save just about either a half a gallon or whatever it is to maybe finish your way all the way to the end and just hope that there's not a caution. We get another caution, but then obviously I would assume that everyone would make it then.
Josh Milam with an outstanding pit stop. Excellent time on pit road, very efficient pit stop. Total of 33.98 seconds on pit road. Comes away with the race lead. How about that pit stop by him? Almost 2 seconds faster than anyone else.
Hey, pretty quick if you ask me. It looks like he's not wanting to save any fuel.
Oh, I don't think you should save fuel. I mean, it's too far out.
Yeah. You never know. It's what do they? How much did they say they would average in these laps on a one fuel cell?
Well, they all came down pit road. About 15 laps into their green flag run. 15 to 16. So
well, that is pretty far, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got about 20 laps to go. Yeah, it's definitely. Okay, I see your way now. I see your way. You definitely can't save that much.
No, I don't
that's
think
a lot.
so. Even 18 laps would be a huge stretch. You'd have to rely on the draft behind everybody.
That's a lot of Sunoco beer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very light foot.
Looks like we are gonna get some takers to top off. Some try to fool others, but we do get about 5, maybe 7.
All right. Ford Mustang lights have quit working. No surprise.
And we got a different for leader in the inside row with Josh Milan with the incredible fast pit stop. Got Steven Corsick to his outside. Then we have Sebastian Marin right behind Josh. Jeff Crosby Jr. has been up here up front for the most of the night. He's on the outside of him. Then we have Vicente Guerrero representing the Budweiser. Woohoo! We'll talk about Vicente. Logan Houghton was able to get his lap back. He's on the outside of him. And then we have John Guerrero in the back behind Vicente and Travis Elliott right behind Logan. That is your top 8 that is going to do this restart.
Well, Steve Korosek has really put on a good race here tonight. He's been running up front for what seems like the entire night. Started in second place. Here he is restarting on the outside row.
Don't
so you
give
gotta wonder,
people the curse.
You gotta wonder if he's got enough in the tank.
Don't give people the broadcaster curse now.
Hey, I didn't say he's gonna win. I'm just saying he's been up front. Started in second place and he's still up front.
Yeah, you are right about that one.
Logan Hilton's gained 18 spots. Been a lap down. He's up front.
He's also representing the white wheels too.
I love me some white wheels.
I do too. I felt like I was the only driver about previous 2 seasons, or like 2 seasons ago on Mondays, using white wheels. I felt like I reintroduced it to everybody. As we're getting ready to go green, Mustang pulls in, and here we get ready to go.
All right, side by side, the flagman keeps them all in check for the moment. And now lets them loose. Green flag is out. Throttle is down. Heart rate goes up. Away we go.
Looks like both lanes now are going to be dead even going into turn 1. Question is how quick is oh, Josh with a little wiggle was able to save it. Question is how quick the 3 wide's going to come.
Well, Zach Workman and Peter DeBorgia working the 3rd lane at the back of the pack.
Definitely want some track position. If I were one of them drivers, I definitely want some track position before these next pit stops going around. Definitely is key for this. As Steven Korsek's now going to jump to the bottom and right in front of Josh. He's going to be able to lead lap 52.
All right, now we're starting to get some serious contenders up in the 3rd lane. For people serious about making the 3rd lane work. The 62 of Les Levy up on the high side. 77 of David Booth just below him. as the 027 and the 33 battle down the backstretch for the race lead. Crosby has the lead for the moment, but did not quite get him cleared. Here comes the 62 of Les Levy. Looks like he's got the 85 of Adam Kilday pushing on his back bumper, and they are really starting to make some noise.
Yeah, they are. But one of these times will stop interrupting you. Just give an update for those lap cars that were previous to that caution. It looks like Cody Niegels was able to get his lap back out of those lap cars. So the remaining one lap cars down, should I say, are Zach Workman, John McCare, and Jimmy Reynolds, trying to still fight their way back to the lead lap.
Tied up by side into turn 3 and 4 for the race lead. That third lane still trying to inch its way forward, but they are falling back just a little bit here. 51 of Travis Elliott wanted to get up there, just couldn't quite make it happen. The 82 of Dan Harrington and that Demon Tech 82. You can find him on Twitch and YouTube, and I'm sure a couple other places, maybe Facebook.
Maybe.
Go ahead and check him out, Demon Tech 82. He is streaming. Before the race started, I got to say hi to my mom through his stream, and yeah.
Looks like the third lane was able to get some help with Zach Workman joining along, and it looks like we got about 2 more cars that are wanting in to follow in suit behind the top lane. Hopefully send that top lane rolling through the back, and hopefully they can get some of those guys clear.
Well, I would say that our fuel window is open right now, Zach. And with that being said, when are you coming down pit road? Do you gamble that there is or is not a green-white checkered?
Oh, I would definitely start calling my team right now and saying, hey, let's get down, let's start pitting. I'm not taking the gamble on that one. I just want to go ahead and pit, and as any other time, usually when I sit there and say that, the caution never comes out. Save more fuel. So I'd definitely be getting together with my team right now, saying we should start getting aligned and get ready to hit pit road, because you definitely want 3 or more cars to go with you on that. Because if you don't have that many, then you will definitely fall off the pack.
All right, 14 laps to go. No one has come down pit road since lap 50.
And we're still 3 wide and Hanson. At least I am. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of you. You're definitely 3 wide.
Oh, that one hurt. That was a gut shot. Oh.
I mean, you left the door wide open.
Yeah. So did the hair that was on top of your head.
Oh, it left a while ago. Now the hair that I do got goes, these conditions suck. I'm going to turn white. We're going gray. Can't process color of the hair anymore, so away we go.
You know, I'm gonna say it too. I'm gonna go ahead and say your starter goes out in your sprint car week 1.
Well, if I owned a sprint car, it definitely wouldn't have a starter. But that's okay.
Sorry.
My mini sprint that I race does have a starter.
Yeah, there you go. That's you know what I'm
so,
trying to get at.
Just because you have said that, I will be taking my extra starters this season.
Oh, big wiggle from the top lane, and there they go!
Oh, that is the second one that has done a hard right into the outside wall.
And that's A big one.
That one was huge. Yellow flag coming out with 12 laps to go. That caught out several cars. Big time crash. Let's back this up and see what happened to bring out the yellow. 77, the 85, and these cars just do not like to match up. And that's what looks like happened. Looked like he got him square, but the back end of that 85 just gets picked up. And around goes 85 up and over, and everyone getting a piece of that.
Yeah, I'm hearing driver chatter. The 85 was sitting at a really high temperature of his oil, almost enough to where he was going to blew his engine, and he tried checking up the best he could to cool that thing down, and this was a chain event after that, trying to get that cooled down and try to get back.
And we're taking a couple good looks at it here, trying to get right driver selected. Let's go on board with David Booth. You can see the 85 was really starting to slow down. Booth just had nowhere to go. And with everyone running so tight, well, a lot of cars got torn up.
For sure. Fortunate that looks like Zach Workman was a part of that. He's a lap down, so he's not going to be able to get his lap back. But looks like Sean McCara will be getting his lap back.
71 making the move around the field. So he gets the free pass. About half the drivers stayed out. The other half did come down pit road. Top 14 cars did not hit pit lane.
See, my gamble wouldn't have paid off.
Yeah, that tells me they think they have enough fuel to get to the end, and that.
Yep.
That's, well, some of them pitted on lap
60, 61,
No, 50.
or 60.
We're on lap 60. They pitted on
Well,
lap
that's
50 to
that's
top
what-
off the
that's-
tank.
Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant. It was just the people pitting now, though.
Yeah.
They don't want to take any chances.
Now the ones that hit pit road this time are torn up. Had to have some damage repaired. Get a splash of fuel. How many laps can these guys do?
I have no idea. It has to be like 19 then, I guess. 18 or 19.
Must be. They think they can make it.
Or maybe 20.
I don't know. I can't count that high.
Maybe 27.
They're all conserving hard, I'll tell you that much.
Yep. Majority on the apron, shutting off. Shorter distance around the track. I don't know who interpreted that move, but I don't know. I'm a fan and not a fan.
Of what?
Shutting off on the apron. I like it during like these kind of situations. Like, you know, I understand, you know, shorter distance around the track. Now the some I don't get is when it's like the first start of the race and there's a couple on the apron. I'm like, what are we doing?
Oh, gotta have that mindset from the get-go for some people.
I guess.
Save, conserve.
Get the rhythm going. Yep.
That's kind of my mindset. Right off the bat is save fuel. I'll be shutting my car off on the parade lap. Just to get into that rhythm. I don't think I'll necessarily go down on the apron, but I will be shutting the car off.
Yep. Lights out on the pace car this time. let's go ahead and go through the top 10. We got Steven Corsick back to the lead again. He's going to lead the bottom. Jeff Crosby Jr. up top on the outside of him. Josh Milam back behind Steven Corsick on the inside. Les Levy making his way all the way up here from 14th spot where he started. He's on the outside. And then we have Logan Helton back behind Josh. We then have Sebastian Marin on the outside behind Les. He was up here for front quite a while. Looks like he's trying to make his way back up there. Vicente with the only Budweiser in the field, baby. Go. Budweiser, you know, the official king of beers. Go Vicente. John Guerrero. He's been up here for quite some time. He's position 8. Cody Niegels making his way back from that lapped car and or should I say a lap down and that massive wreck against the wall. And then the Hershey Kiss of Daniel Holloway is your top 10.
All right, there you have it, our top 10. Lights are out on the pace car. It's heading down for pit road.
Eight laps to go as soon as we take the green.
I was gonna say it's getting down to crunch time.
Very, very crunch time. 3 wide action coming your way.
All right, here we go. Green flag is out. 8 laps to go. This one is winding down very quickly now.
Looks like the bottom side is getting a huge run. Huge pushes from Josh. Josh and Steven are able to clear. One of them will go up probably, and Josh does. Now he's going to have Jeff Jr. in the back of him. Les gets in front of Sebastian. He's trying to make the run for the lead now. He's up top side on the third lane.
So the 62, high, wide, and handsome. Got a good bit of momentum. Is he going to be able to clear this field? Will he stay up in the third lane?
Ooh. Oh, he was definitely a front bumper away from getting clear there on that tri-oval.
That's pretty close as we're just 3 wide here.
Throughout the whole field now, 3 wide. Josh getting a huge run down the backstretch in the middle lane. Will he hop down or will he stay up high? Oh, they're wrecking in the back, KR. Oh, another one.
Another big one. This one collecting quite a few drivers as well. The 51 of Travis Elliott. The 82 of Dan Harrington. The 47 of Richard Kuhn. Jeff Crosby Sr. involved. Let's see if we can figure out what happened on this one to bring out the yellow flag. Go off the nose of Dan Harrington, contact up ahead.
Looks like the 84 of Lynn McNeese and BK Anderson. It looks like there was a huge checkup that happened in the middle lane, and by the time they tried to relay the information, it was too late. It was definitely lift up the back bumper and gone for the ride.
Take a look from high atop the blimp. Man, that's always a sickening feeling when you make it this far into the race and now you're torn up and can't go no further.
Good and bad news. Bad news. Zach Workman caught up in another one that's going to leave him still a lap down. And good news for Jimmy Reynolds. He's going to get his lap back for the lucky dog.
Well, is he?
Yes, he is.
Okay. There he goes.
Here he
He's making the
goes.
move to the outside. Didn't look like he was in too big of a hurry to try and make that start happening, but there he goes. He was just being a patient lap backer getter person.
He wants to make sure everybody's down, you know, where they need to be, and hopefully not blocking his way.
Right? He does not want anyone in his way when he gets this lap back.
Now with that 3 wide move that Les did, he's going to be starting in the 2nd position on the outside row with Josh Milan. Been a while since we've seen the 62 of Les Levy make it to victory lane. It would be nice to see. It's always nice to see a driver and a drought, or you know, just hasn't been to victory lane for quite some time, to have a chance and maybe be able to get it.
Okay. We're gonna get back at it.
Mm-hmm. Back to 3 wide we go? You think?
Yeah.
I would hope so. Maybe 4 wide? Huh? Huh?
I could do 4 wide.
4 wide. So far, Anthony English, our only driver to go behind the wall, and Eric Orty and Andrew Schroeder still not be able to make it to race time. Those are the only drivers that have exited this race so far. Other than that, 28 cars on the lead lap now, and 2 of the cars are either a lap down or 2 laps down. Zach Workman a lap down, and Andy Brigante 2 laps down.
Lights should go out on the pace car this time. And they do.
Because he shuts him off, you know, it's a Mustang, you know. You said that, you know, he has problems. They don't have problems.
I'm pretty sure they do.
No. I can't talk bad about Mustang now, KR. I'm in a Mustang on Mondays.
Not everybody can make good life choices all the time. We forgive you.
I was ready for you to say, well, look at your finishing positions.
Nah, I won't hold that against you.
Because they haven't been that great either. You are right, Seth Groover. Been a great race so far. A lot of 3 wide action. A lot of activity that's been happening with these guys out here in the field. 4 wide coming. We seen it happen earlier with Jeff Crosby Jr. and them for a good, I'd say, half a lap or a quarter of a lap. But other than that, who knows? Hopefully, see some maybe see some 4 wide coming. KR said he wants to see it.
I want to see it. All right, well, when we get the green flag, it'll be 3 laps to go.
3 for Dale.
We've already turned a couple cars hard into the outside wall, so why not make another Dale reference?
Ouch.
All right, pace car has pulled down to the inside. Here we go. Josh Milam, Les Levy on the front row for the restart. What could be the final restart of the race. Slowly through the trial to the 7 and the 62 into the Geico blue box area. thingy, and the green flag is out.
Blue thingy. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna have to steal that off you. Looks like Josh and Les are dead even going into turn number 1. No lane has a favorite right now. I'd expect a bunch of these cars probably in the top lane go to 3 wide here on the backstretch, and which they do. Oh, they just leave Les right out to dry in the middle lane. Cinte's going to go up and try to help push him up there again.
That 027 has the momentum right now. The 63 of Logan Hilton on his back bumper. They're still 3 wide. The 6 of Cody Nagels leading the charge in the 3rd lane. Then it's Steve Korosek and Josh Milam. Now Logan Helton in the 63 finds himself topside 3rd lane. We're going to get 2 laps to go. If we make it around one more time, we will not have to use a green-white checkered.
We got these drivers up here acting like kids trying to share toys. No, I want this spot. I want this spot.
I was here first.
Looks like Steven Korsek's getting a nice little run. So is Logan all the way on the top side. Still about now dead even going into turn number 3.
Yes, 3 wide racing, not 4 wide just yet. We might see it here as we got one peeking out, but tucks back in. They're coming through the tri-oval. We might see them hit the white flag this time around, and they do. White flag is out one more time around. Here we go.
Yep. Back to the inside lane. Getting a huge run off the turn. It's about to get interesting here in this backstretch. Who's going to get the rocket ship to go up? Logan getting a really good push from Cody. Still not clear though. Les getting a big push to Steven Korsek.
They make their way around for the final time off a turn 4. Trouble at the front. Big wiggle out of Korosek. And here comes the 62 of Les Levy. Can he hold off Josh Milam, or is it going to be Josh Milam? And at the line,
Les!
I think it was Les Levy.
Oh, it was!
The 62 of Les Levy got it done at the line. The 7 of Josh Milam second, and Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33 rounds out the podium.
Wow, that's what did I just say too before this restart? Oh man, it's been a long drought for Les getting in the victory lane. He did a great move there up in the top side after the big wiggle that had happened. And he man, yeah, he definitely pulled that one off really great. It was 0.02 of a second. 0.02 of a second Les beats the 7 of Josh Milam.
Wow. That is a close one. Well, what do you say we get our race winner up in the booth? Let's fire this one off by talking to the top step here tonight, the 62 of Les Levy. Congratulations, Les.
Thank you, KR. Appreciate it. I'll take that damn win. I needed it because part-time, it's my only hope of getting in the chase.
Well, man, that 62, you worked your way forward. Despite having some help getting onto pit road there on the green flag pit stop, you were still able to continue making your way forward all night long. Tell us about your race and what you were going through out there.
Well, in life, KR, a little kiss on the ass once in a while is a good luck charm. So I'm going to take that from Mr. Workman. And yeah, was a little down after that, but recovered nicely. Stretching the fuel out there, and a couple of good moves at the end, and some good pushing and some clean racing from all the boys.
Yeah, how does this feel, Les? I mean, I was just talking to you I was just talking on the broadcast here to everybody at home right before that restart. I said it'd be nice to see the 62 in this drought that he's been in. It's always nice to see, a driver that has been in victory lane for quite some time being able to make it, and always cherish the moment. How are you feeling about that? Being able to
Yeah.
end this drought.
Yeah, no, it's always good to, first off, finish clean under green. I mean, that to me is the best thing we're doing. But yeah, it's great to end the drought. Going to be, like I said, a little bit of a challenge being a part timer. Now I got to see if I can get enough starts in the, to qualify. But either way, it's a victory. I'll take it.
Awesome. Well, any thank you or shout outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, for sure, guys. First off, KR in the booth. I'm glad to have you up there, Zach. I'm sure it was a great broadcast, entertaining. All the guys that are involved in this league, we don't.
We lost you.
Oh, did you lose me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost me.
Yeah, we heard KR and Booth, and that was about it.
Well, all right. So you guys in the booth, real quick. All the guys that run the league, if you can still hear me, got to thank them. We never realized how much that takes. Of course, the all the boys, Checker Flag Motorsports, and the Ricky Bobby Foundation for People Challenge to Go Fast, and all the other sponsors.
Awesome. Congrats on your win, Les.
Thank you, boys.
All right, Les Levy, our race winner here tonight. Now let's move on to the second step of the podium. That is the 7 of Josh Milam. Josh, congratulations on bringing it home in second place here tonight. That was a nail biter at the line for sure.
And very unexpected second place. I thought I had to win there, but that's awesome. Good finish. I think that's 2 weeks in a row I get a P2, so happy about it.
Well, this Net Zero high speed number 7 was up front for a majority of the race here tonight. And it looked like that car could pretty much pass everybody at will.
Yep, did a good job staying up here. Qualified good for once. Top 5 qual, maybe something like that, and managed to keep it up here. Very unfamiliar with this car. I haven't driven it in, I don't know, 2 years, so took a lot of laps to kind of get used to it again. But started to get the feel for it. Stayed up front, and all in all, had a great race.
All right, man. Any shout outs, thank yous you'd like to give?
Yep, shout out to you guys up in the booth. You guys are awesome. All the fans out there watching us, drivers that come out and race tonight. Big shout out to Crosby there. He tried to stick with me to return the favor where I pushed him to the win last week. He stuck with me there the final laps. We almost had it done. So big shout out to him.
All right, man. Well, nice job. Once again, congratulations on second place here tonight.
Thanks, man.
All right, there you have it. Josh Milam, our second place finisher. But now let's move on to the third place driver. And Zach, I believe that one is all you.
Hey, Jeff, you got your ears?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Nice job on the podium finish, getting third. You tried to return the favor back to Josh after what he did to you last Wednesday. Tell us how'd your race go, and how did it feel for this finish?
Yeah, definitely wanted to try to return the favor for Josh. He pushed me really hard last week to get the victory. I'm not sure really what happened there on the last lap coming to the finish. I know that probably just got all squirrely on the outside. I don't even know if I honestly thought we weren't going to make it back, all of us. But yeah, it felt good tonight. Just try to stay up front most of the night, and I feel like we accomplished that. Led a few laps and had a really good stage. I finished third in stage, I think, and yeah, I mean the key definitely was just stay up front. Talladega's kind of rough to move around in. You kind of just stay in one spot most of the time, and had some clean pit stops and got a little worried there right before the end of the stage. I didn't take any tires, and it started to get really squirrely. I think a lot of people were in the same boat. I think at one point I was 90 degrees turning left and somehow saved it. But all in all, we'll take a third place finish. It was a fun night.
Awesome. Yep. Congratulations on that. For the folks at home, and just wanted to give information that our regular season champion gets to pick what vehicle they're choosing for the round 1 playoffs. And as of right now, as it sits, and it looks like it's going to sit again this week with Jeff Crosby finishing in third. He's still going to be staying up top for your regular season champ. Any hindsight or any information of what car you are suggesting about choosing?
I think we'll test out the rest of the season and see how the finishes go for each car, and we'll evaluate. But definitely have to get there first. Hopefully hopefully we are first there at the end. That'd be really cool. I think that would be like the third time as the regular season champ on Wednesdays. We'll see. I know it's a long time away. We still got a lot of races left. So it's definitely been exciting. Hopefully everybody, especially you guys up in the booth, had a fun night.
Yep. Any shout outs and thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, for sure. I want to give a shout out to you guys in the booth. I'm sure you guys had a good time. I'm sure KR was messing with you a little bit. Definitely anybody that's watching back at home. Give a shout out Team 3. I know Dad was in there. Sean, TJ, Workman, Nate. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, it was a fun night.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your podium for third place, and I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Thank you. You too.
All right, there you have it. That is our third place finisher. And man, once again, he's one of the hottest drivers right now. Winning 2 out of the last 4 races. Podium on the other ones. Not too bad.
Oh, for sure. I'd definitely like to, be somewhat in his boat. I definitely felt like I was last season with him. I think me and him were both competing on that. I think we had like 11 top 10s or something like that throughout the whole season. He's definitely continuing that strength of his Wednesday season and stuff like that, and obviously continuing that, especially with him being a former Wednesday champion, 2 seasons ago. Definitely could see, why he likes running on Wednesdays.
Oh. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go through our results and get on out of here. Les Levy picks up his first win of the season, a first win for a while for the driver of the 62. Josh Milam brings it home in second. Jeff Crosby Jr., the final step of the podium. Cody Nagels, Logan Hilton round out your top 5.
Then you have Stephen Korsak in number 6 position with Sebastian Mann right behind him, 7th. Peter DeBorgia, 8th. Vincent Guerrero in 9th, representing that Budweiser proud. Richard Kuhn is going to be rounding out your top 10.
11th place goes to Lynn McNeese. Jimmy Reynolds in 12th. 13th place is Adam Kilday. Stanley Jr. 14th. 15th, Jeff Crosby Sr.
Travis Elliott in your 16th position. Dan Harrington, 17th. Sean McCarra, 18th. Or 77 of David Booth. And Bob Lacavara in the 20th.
21st, BK Anderson. Richard Sanchez, 22nd. 23rd, Sean Stevens. Daniel Holloway, 24th. 25th goes to Gabe Butler.
Nate Warren in 26. And then John Guerrera, who had a super strong night. Unfortunately, it looked like got caught up there at the end. Finished 27th. Zach Workman still with the struggle in the 28th spot. Mark Mann in the 29th. Andy Brigante in the 30th.
31st goes to Anthony English. Andrew Schroeder and Eric Laurie not able to start the race here tonight. And so that is going to do it. Zach, thank you very much for joining me in the broadcast booth here tonight. Always a pleasure to have you up here.
Oh, anytime, KR. I think you have me for like 2 more slots for the rest of the season. So don't get too lonely. Don't miss me too much because I'll be up here again soon.
Well, I'm counting down the days. Let me tell you.
There you go. I hope you have a countdown on your phone right now. Saying, oh, I already miss him.
I already miss him. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining us here tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. Congratulations to Les Levy. And we will see you all next time, whether it's Monday or Wednesday. So until then, y'all stay safe. Have a good night.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt kicker. The future is feeling.